Okay, so we've been working on the business letter, and the idea around the business letter as part of your provincial achievement test, you're going to have two parts of the written component, and one is the functional writing, which is the business letter. And on that, you're going to be graded on which? The format or on your creative license? Which do you think it is? Primarily, it's going to be the format. Also, how you present the ideas and your content is also going to be marked, but really what they're looking for is the format. So as you go through the letter, first part that you want to do, as you can see, it comes in sections, and we want to make sure that you choose the option of the format that is completely to the left. You want to have the one where everything, all the margins are on the left. You don't have any indentations at all. So you always want to start with the first address you're going to put on there is always where it comes from. So you're not going to put your name on there. They're going to tell you who you are. So in one of our examples, the first one, it's Terry Hall from the Millside Junior High School, and it has the address provided there. Now remember, the way they present the address is not going to be how you actually need to write it. So they're going to try and trick you. They're going to place commas where you won't need to place commas. So first thing, address where it's coming from. You don't put the name, you don't put the organization, none of that. You just put the address in. So the number of the building, street or avenue, spelled out completely, no abbreviations. You're going to capitalize the S in street or the A in avenue. Next line. You're going to put the city and the province, no commas. You're going to abbreviate the province, just two letters, both in capitals. Then there's no comma after that. You're going to make two spaces and then the postal code. The postal code is 6 digits, and that's going to be split into threes, and there's going to be one space in the middle. So remember, two spaces after the province. Next line, you are going to put the date. So the format of the date is month space day. So you would write out DECEMBER space 14. You would actually put the digits 14, comma, space 2015. 2014. Then you have 4 blank lines. Then you're going to say who you're sending it to. Now the formatting of the two is a little bit different because this time you're going to include the name of the person you're sending it to, comma, then their title. So that might be, for example, if you're sending it to the principal of our school, you would send it to Mrs. Goudreau, comma, principal. So in the example we have, it's Mr. Brown, comma, manager. Next line, you're going to put the name of the business or the organization. So in this case, it's a business, Kelly's Corner. Next line, put in the address, same format as the first time. You're just not going to add the date. Now you've got those two sections separated by 4 lines. Next, you're going to have one blank line, and then you're going to put your salutation. Dear, in this case, Mr. Brown, colon. No commas, no semicolon, colon. That's the 2 dots. Then you're going to have another blank line, and then you're going to start your first paragraph. Now we have an acronym to remember the content. The acronym is BP-DOG. B for background and P for purpose. First paragraph, you're just going to give the background, the purpose. Who are you? What's the issue? And what do you want? So in this case, your name is Terry Hall. You're a representative of the Students' Council at the junior high, Hillside Junior High School. I think that's the name of it. And you're going to state what the issue is about the school store and the specifics of it. Only 2 students for a maximum of 5 minutes. Make sure that you write out TWO instead of the number 2 and FIVE instead of the number 5. Lastly, you're going to say what you're going to ask for. So in this case, they're telling you on the PAT. They want you to ask for a meeting. So at the end, you're going to say, we would like to invite you to a meeting. And you're going to give the specifics. It's going to be at the school, or maybe it's at another decided location that you've come up with. That's your BP, your background purpose. Next paragraph, DO is into the BP-DOG. So the next paragraph, the D is details. So on the PAT, it even tells you, be sure to show the opinion or the point of view. So you might not know this, you're going to have to infer, put it together, what you think it is. What's the point of view of the students? Why? If you think they're upset, why are they upset? What's the point of view of the business person, the person you're writing it to? Is this person frustrated? Why do you think this person created this rule? And why do you think that they're upset? Next, you are going to give any suggestions or comments for the situation. So maybe you're going to make some recommendations, maybe, and even the example that we have that was an A, that's in your package, that one, the student actually created some content saying that the owner of the store, Mr. Brown, had actually called the school and that the student knew about this from the principal. As a representative of student council, the principal let Terry Hall know. So he kind of made that, the student who wrote this made that up. That information wasn't provided. So you could say something along those lines, like add a few more details if you like. And then remember, you are going to try and understand the student's point of view, state the person you're writing to's point of view, offer any suggestions or ideas, and then you're going to go back to the what's your ask? What are you asking? You want to meet with Mr. Brown to repair relations, to figure something out, to figure out a plan, something that works for both parties. And then the G in BP dog is you're going to skip a line and then you're going to put your goodwill statement. Looking forward to building good relationships with you. We've always had a positive experience coming to Kelly's Corner and it's a part of our school community. Something like that. And then sincerely, and your name. So we haven't gotten that far yet, so let's just pause there for now. But at least you know what the G stands for. It's the goodwill statement. You're going to include your contact information or your address, phone number, something like that. And remember, you're never going to be giving your actual personal information. The PATs are going to give you a name, they're going to give you the address, all that stuff that you would use to write your letter. So follow where we've been going in the booklet, and that should take you to the end of page 6.